Hello everybody and welcome to this stream of Mountain Blade Warband with your host as always, Mah-Dry-Bread. I have not played this game seriously in like a year, but I have like 150 hours on this game or something. Actually, probably more than that on older versions, I don't know. I love this game. This game's awesome. We're starting a fresh new playthrough of it because I don't have the old save file because that was a year ago and on an old operating system. So for anybody who has not seen Mountain Blade Warband before, you're gonna see what this is all about pretty quickly. And this game's fucking awesome. So, let's start a new game here. Now, I'm gonna be a little bit rusty, but I've been playing a bunch of with Fire and Sword recently. So I've gotten back into the controls and everything. Just gotta get back into this specific game. Alright, so we're making our character. Male or female? We're male. Okay, so we get to pick things like who our father was, what our career was, what our education was like. Things like that in the beginning, and this will give us different stat points and different starting items and whatnot. So, I don't remember what all of these do. However, I know that we want to start as an Impoverished Noble, because that will mean that we already start with past nobility, which will mean we start with a flag, so we can raise our own country if we want to. Normally you would have to join another nation as one of their warlords, and then leave to gain nobility. So we're going to be an Impoverished Noble to skip that one step. Page of No Man's Court, I believe, is... I want to say Charisma, Intellect, and you start with a sword, something along those lines. This is what our early career was. Craftsman's Apprentice is, I want to say, Strength. Shop Assistant is Trade and probably Charisma. Street Urchin is Agility. Stepchild is probably Agility, Strength. I bet you Street Urchin also has Looting. So, we're likely going to start as a Vagabond for quite a while, kind of do our own thing. Maybe we'll spend some time in somebody's army and then leave and create our own country at some point. I want to really run the gambit of having fun in this game. I think I'll be a Craftsman's Apprentice. That was my early education. Later in our life, Squire is more military stuff. Tabor is like a bard, so probably charisma. University student is definitely intellect, which I wouldn't mind having some intellect early. Goods peddler, trade, a smith. Not sure, probably strength. Game poacher, definitely agility, probably some archery on horseback skill. I'm gonna go university student, so we're educated. Playing Warband, oil paintings, Warband. Sorry, it's really great reference to Hank of the Hill there. The best YouTube poop ever made. Which I guess it's hard to call it a YouTube poop because I think it's only up on Dailymotion now. And what motivates us? Personal revenge is strength. Loss of a loved one is strength. Wanderlust is agility, I want to say. Being forced out of your home is charisma. Lust for money and power is intellect, something along those lines. I'm pretty sure these are all just a single attribute point. I'm gonna say I am motivated by Wanderlust. And then we can become an adventurer and ride to your destiny. And because we're an Impoverished Noble, we get to pick our flag now. I'm partial to this one. It looks like an old Prussian flag, which is very cool looking. This one looks very like Russian Empire. So I kind of like that one. Sea King, oil paintings, Sea King. I'm happy that you saw it too, sorry. I saw there's a unicorn one back there. There's another very Prussian looking one. We got a great Sea King in the chat there. Got some swords with the white on the red background, very Turkish looking. I like that. I like the rose actually, that's pretty cool. We have a very French looking flag here with the fleur-de-lis. Oh, we had a very Polish-looking one back there a second ago that I kind of skipped past. This one almost has Greek vibes to it. Ooh, hard not to go with that one. That's pretty badass for like a bandit group. But, oh, I actually really like this one too. The deer head on, just the stark white on the black background. That's really cool. And we are the flock, so I'm kind of digging the white bird on the black background, or even this one. But that's a good one, too, for, like, a bandit group. I like that they put so many flags in the game. That one's awesome. That's kind of Persian looking, isn't it? I like that. Need to watch Hank of the Hill again? I know, right? You should do the Welsh-looking dragon one. Was there a Welsh dragon one? Let me... No. That one doesn't quite look Welsh to me. The color scheme isn't right. This one, maybe. I like the style of that one. That one's very Anglo-Saxon. Alright. Been going for long enough. I think I'm going to pick this one, though. I got it. Realistic. No quitting without saving. We deal with the shitty decisions that I make. If I get kidnapped and lose everything, well, god damn it, we're going to have to work our way back up from that. It's part of the fun of the game. And we are... As for tradition of the last 6 years ago when I first streamed Fire and Sword, we are Hernandez Punch-Dick. I love... Actually, I think I spelled it like Dick. Yeah, I think that's how I spelled it. Is Hernandez here? Because I know that somebody in the chat is actually named Hernandez Punch-Dick after that old reference. Only play the game... This game is on realistic. Yeah, it's too easy to save scum the game, you know? Alright. Now, in Fire and Sword, I focus a lot on Intellect because you can't get as many heroes in that one and have them all be friends, so you kind of need to cover some of the skills yourself. However, in this one, there are a lot of heroes you get. You get like 12 heroes without them arguing, if you pick the right ones. So I like to focus a lot on my physical traits. I want to get to 13 strength at some point because that will allow me to carry all the gear that I want to. I want to really pump up agility so I can get crazy high riding skill. That's really important, that you're good with a horse, because horseback combat is so vital in this game. And I need passable intellect, because I do need to have a little bit of first aid skill for keeping my heroes alive, so if we get a party wipe, I can still keep them healthy to get their traits. And I'm gonna need some charisma for the sake of my leadership and my trade skill, to make sure that we are making good money off selling things. So... I think what I want to do here, right off the bat, we're going to get up to 9 charisma so that we can get our leadership and our trade up to 3 each. That's a pretty healthy number early on. Any idea what you're going to try and go for with this playthrough? I'm going to do a bit of everything. I'm going to be going, you know, maybe I'll be a vagabond group for a while, building myself up, getting a reputation as a freelancer, spend a little time in somebody's army, leave at some point, take over a city and make my own country. I want to do everything. I always like to have at least 1 point in Trainer. I like to max out when I can. Trainer is everybody who's a lower level than you. You're giving them experience points every day. It's really vital for training up an army without having to put them through the rigors and the chance of death of combat all the time. Writing skill is absolutely vital. Actually, you know what? Let's reset. I want my 1 charisma, so I can get that. And I want to bring my strength up all the way to 10 early. I don't like having my agility so low, but I want a lot of strength very early to take advantage of that. Another skill we're going to be maxing out at all times is Shield. Shield gets ridiculously powerful at high levels because it reduces the damage to the shield so it lasts longer before breaking, and improves shield speed and coverage so it can protect you farther. Because I like to carry 2 shields, a swinging weapon, usually like a saber, and a charging lance. That's usually my loadout. And go very heavy armor with a nice charger horse. I very much play like a winged hussar. You know, just basically an old age tank. I am as close as they had to a tank. Hank Hill's Airport Apocalypse. I like this chat still talking about great YouTube poops. Alright, so we poured some points into shield. That's what we need the agility for, is to get riding skill and shield skill. Riding lets us get better horses, as well as increasing our riding speed and maneuverability. We're likely going to be on a reasonably slow horse because we want a charger, so we want everything we can to speed it up. Get a point in Trainer so we can train up the army. We have 2 more points left. Persuasion never hurts. Inventory management never hurts. That's one that you need the leader to have. As for a lot of these other things, we're going to have other people get it to cover it for us. Iron Flesh looks good. It's hit points, but you get very little of them. You get more out of Power Strike. Your melee attacks do more damage. So I'm kind of... Athletics is going to be valuable later too, so if we get dehorsed, despite our heavy armor, we can still sprint. I'm going to take an early point in Power Strike, so we hit hard. I love High MDB in the chat. That's such a good username. Shields are good in this game. I'd make myself unkillable without even knowing it. Fucking low. I know, right? Shields are so good in this game. You just get some of those badass circular Nordic shields. Those ones are fantastic. Best ones you can have if you're on horseback are those. Great coverage. If you're going to be on foot, though, the Rodoks, the Italian army, they've got some badass tower shields, because they don't use horse combat. They're all about their pikemen, their, like, halberdiers, and their badass crossbowmen snipers. They're a really fun army. They take some micromanaging, but they're real fun. One of the only two armies that don't use horses, the others being the Nords, who are known for having the best infantry. They're really good at sieging castles because of that. Why do you love my name? Because if I'm reading out your name, I just randomly say, "Hi, MDB," and then I read something. Prisoner management, if you upgrade it fast and use clubs, you can become rich really fast. That is true. Especially if you train up some of the, they're supposed to be like the Saccharinids. I don't remember what they're called in this. But their knights are really powerful, and they use a lot of blunt weapons. You can get so rich using a, like, blunt jousting lance, like a training jousting lance, because you get knockouts on every hit. So you can get very rich doing that. Dual shield lance game, yeah, with a saber on the side for if I need to go swiping or if I get knocked off my horse. You're new to Mount & Blade? You're gonna fucking love it. It's so good. Alright, weapon points I really don't care much about. I'm gonna likely just pour it into, like, archery and stuff. Stuff that I won't have many opportunities to level up. Alright. So, what do we need? We need hair color, we need it brown. We need my beard. That's looking pretty good. Gotta look as disheveled as I do. I'm liking that one. We need the real disheveled hair. Yeah! Whoa! Mouse sensitivity, Jesus. Really whipped around on that one. Which one looks the dumbest? Because that's how I look. Actually, that one's not too bad. It's pale enough to be me. Just gotta lighten up the hair a little. There we go. And I'm not gonna bother with all of these. I'll likely do this between episodes at some point, because little known fact, you can actually change your face between any fight. Super Gecko resub to the channel. Thanks, I appreciate it. I used to be so badass at leveling up early and getting a shitload of renown really early by fighting the Sea Raiders, who are the toughest raiders in the game. I'd fight groups of 30 Sea Raiders at a time, 1 on 30, and win by jousting them. You need some good gear to do it, but you can do it early, and you'll, like, get multiple level ups, a shitload of renown, you'll become famous across the kingdoms, and have people clamoring to hire you. Okay. Saranid Sultanate. We can pick where we want to spawn. I like to spawn at the Vagars, which are... They're Russia. They're based off Russia. Generally, people don't like them much. They're generally considered the weakest. Their whole thing is they're very inexpensive, and they're swarmy, but individually they're not all that strong. They have a lot of pull arms, which mean that they are actually pretty good at a slight range in melee combat, although they don't often carry shields, so they're susceptible to archery. However, they've got the best foot archers in the game. That's a little-known fact about them. I wouldn't consider them as good as the crossbowmen the Rodoks have, but the foot archers are still valuable in that they're very inexpensive to pay, considering how good they are with a longbow. So we're going to start at the Vagars because it's a centralized power that doesn't have very many natural threats around it, so it's a very safe place to start. Alright, let's get in our fight in the middle of town. Alright, let's fight this guy. Come on, come at me. So, chat, let me know how much you want to see, like, first person and how much you want to see third person. First person is definitely harder. I can switch between them on the fly. You just let me know what you want to see. So, we're on the standard difficulty. However, by default, every time you start a match, no matter what you set it to, it will default to going... Oh no, they patched it, okay. It would default to going, like, down a little bit on the difficulty on damage to player and friends. I want that to be average. So we don't get any bonuses here. Everything's average and normal. And we have to pick our mouse movement on what direction we're attacking from. We don't have that automated to wherever they're not blocking, because I feel like that's too cheap. And I like how my shields start with my banner on it. So what did we start with? We started with some smoked fish, and because we're educated, we start with a book, The Art of Fighting with Swords, which I believe is weapon mastery skill once we read it. Requires an intelligence of 9, I think we have 8, so we can't read it yet. Love the I'm streaming video. I don't remember which one I put up today. Which one did I put up? First person most times, but those moves where you literally can't see it and say third. Yeah. For jousting, I really like first person. Jousting in first person's very fun, but sometimes you get blinded because your shield is so big. Alright, our starting gear is not bad. We have a hunting crossbow, which I'm very happy with, actually. That's a pretty good weapon for ranged attack on horseback. Crossbows have a long reload, whereas a bow won't have a reload, but it hits hard and it's accurate. And my rusty sword is pretty meh. My shield's pretty meh. Alright, so we're doing the tutorial quest, which glitched out on us last time we did this, and it could never be finished, which is pretty funny. Which faction am I going to join? I don't know what I'm going to join, but I'm likely going to leave them and make my own faction at some point. Alright, so basically he's telling me we want to fight some brigands. So first we need to collect 5 men. So unlike with Fire and Sword, where you need to get trained men from... Okay, looters, yeah. With Fire and Sword, you need to get looters. You need to get trained men that you hire by joining an army. You could get mercenaries, you could spend a lot of money getting them to be good, but really the best price for performance is if you're going to get them by training them within a country. In this game, however, the best units you're going to get are hiring peasants from villages and training them up through a different level up line and like class tree, which is really fascinating. It's a really interesting difference between them. It's a screaming zombie in Dead Island. Fuck, I love that one. And just to show you what the combat is, I'm going to fight 4 looters. It's just 4 of them. They're going to be very weak, but we're going to fight them. Now, the looters are actually more dangerous in this than they are Fire and Sword, because the looters will have... Ooh, my mouse sensitivity is actually a little too low. Not quite. That feels a little more natural. You never gone far with making your own faction? Yeah, you need to have a lot of reputation to not immediately have war declared on you. So it's actually a little harder to fight looters in Warband, because they'll have rocks they can throw at you. As you can see, he's throwing rocks right now. In fact, I'd rather be going clockwise around him, because I can turn farther to the right while holding my shield out. Okay, he's putting the weapon away. Or putting the stones away. Whereas looters don't have any ranged attack with Fire and Sword. However, bandits are way more dangerous because they have guns. You can dodge an arrow. It's not so easy to dodge a gun. So we can get a little bit of one-handed weapon skill here. And a little bit of money and renown for getting some early kills. In fact, we might be able to steal a toque. It's early head armor. It's better than nothing. Get a bunch of villagers and beat the shit out of them. I will be doing that. Oh, man! I got punked out in one shot. See, that's why you need to be more careful than I'm being. Well, a good start, everybody. We've been kidnapped. Have they taken any of my gear? I can't even check until I break free. How long are we streaming for? I'm not sure. And we have escaped after a few million days. They didn't steal my horse. I'm getting fucking revenge. Fuck these guys. That's a horrible loss early. We're still wounded. It's a horrible early loss. If you can dodge a gun, you can dodge a ball. I like that reference. Yeah, that was quick. Yeah, I fucked up. Do you think, what do you think about the devs putting Darkwood on Pirate Bay? It's very cool of them. It sucks that we're in a world in which they need to worry about things like G2A. I don't know, really cool move. I don't blame any developer for not doing it. Right now, I'm just kind of like letting him waste his stones so that he'll go in for melee, because the stones are actually more dangerous than the sword. Smooth move X-Lax. I like that line. Yeah, fuck up count 1. We've been kidnapped count 1. Keep track of it, everybody. It's gonna happen. So another tactic you'll learn in this game, if they're being real assholes with blocking attacks when you're coming by and swiping, sometimes it's better to ram them with your horse first to break their guard. You'll do less damage total, but it's a tactic you can do. Alright, that's all of them. Actually, one of them survived, but we cannot take prisoners yet because we don't have any skill points in that, so I'll have to get that at a level up. Not that they'd be worth much. Okay, well, his boots are already way better than mine, and his armor is way better than mine, too. We just massively upgraded our armor, so maybe I won't get punked out in one shot anymore. Let's hit up this suite of castle nearby. Oh, right, castles don't have markets in this game. Alright, well, I wouldn't mind getting some suite of villagers, because they can become very good heavy cavalry. So I will recruit 4 of them for 40 dinars. And we have enough money for this. Okay. We need 1 more. So let's make our way back up to where we spawned. Oh, hey, looters! 13 versus 5? Okay. I'm actually going to tell my dudes to hold back here, and I'm going to go in and let them waste their stones early. I just want my guys to sit back and watch this fight. I don't want themselves getting killed, because I can whittle these guys down. And plus, I'll get some renown and experience for it, and I need those early level ups. I'm wounded, but I have better armor than before. Still no head armor, though, which makes me worried. You go with the steppe people all the time. They're pretty fun. They have very cheap horses and very cheap maintenance cost, and they're all about their horse archers. Unfortunately, they are very bad at sieging castles, because they don't have any proper infantry. Oop. Okay, some of them are switching to rocks now. Can you name your guys? No, unfortunately. I'd love to name them after the chat. Alright, I'm letting them just waste the rocks, just go in a circle around them, have the shield out, cover myself, stay at a safe distance. Luckily, this is peasantry. They're not very good at leading their shots, so they waste a lot of them. I just wait until the rocks stop flying, keep a safe distance, and when they're all starting to move in for melee, I know that they've run out of rocks. I hit a few of them, though, so they're all aggroed on me, because they realize that I'm clearly the imminent threat here. But one lucky shot could actually really fuck me up here. None of them have actually bounced off my shield yet. I've gotten lucky. One bounced off the horse and didn't do anything. The Mamluks are very fun. They have their maces, so they're really good at scoring knockouts for taking slaves. Yeah, catapult horses at them. Catapult dead horses at them. Make them all get sick and die. This is actually a really great time to read the chat, is while I'm waiting for them to run out. This is also a great part of fighting Sea Raiders, is go in a circle until they run out of throwing weapons, and then quickly try and pick off their longbowmen, because those are still a threat. After that, if you play it slow and steady, you can take out Sea Raiders like they're nothing, and they carry very good armor for not being with a professional army. Nope, he blocked. Alright. You pick off the lone guys. The last thing you want is to accidentally get surrounded. Because they'll kill you fast. Doesn't matter if they're shit. If they have a mob around you, you're going down. Nope. I didn't mean to stab there. I was going for a swing again. Alright, I think I hit one of them there. Crossbow, use it. Nah, I need weapon skill, because I'm not going to be using a crossbow forever, whereas a one-handed weapon I'm always going to need to carry on me for defense in case in case my horse dies. So I'm always going to need the one-handed weapon skill. It's good to build it up early. But, early on, I do like to keep my crossbow loaded for emergencies. Hey, eating all the mushrooms. Alright, we got our first level up there. We can actually do it during the battle, weirdly enough. The skill point I'm going to want in prisoner management early, and we're going to get a attribute point in strength, because we want 13, because 13 is enough for all of the armor and weapons we're going to be carrying in the game. I believe our heaviest armor piece we're going to wear is 13 strength requirement. So we're getting that early. And I would like... I'm not going to pour it into one-handed weapon skill because we're getting that naturally. So we're just going to hang on to weapon points and stockpile them for now. And I do not need to worry about polearm skill. We're going to get that naturally very quickly once we get our jousting rod. In fact, one of our earliest things we want to do is get a blunt jousting rod for taking prisoners. Okay, we knocked him out with our horse for that guy. Accidental horse charge. Surprised more people aren't trying to run right now. Use Tad? I agree. Use Tad. You don't like Sweden because all their shit map positions, expensive troops? Yeah, they are quite expensive. However, they do have the best, like, chargers in the game. They've got great shock cavalry. Ooh, I actually swung too early there. He might get away. Nope, we're good. You know what? Let's play it extra safe. Ever played the Warhammer mod for the game? I played the Star Wars one, though. That was cool. Is he actually running? Oh, I got him in an ass shot there. Wow, that missed. Shit, he might get away. Nope. There we go. Got a lot of experience for killing them. That was worth it. 2 renown, 2 morale. Okay. And we'll capture the looter. He'll slow us down a little, but whatever. And we got a better sword that can only swing, so I won't accidentally thrust. Better boots. Slightly better armor. Ooh, our first hat, too. So we have a tiny bit of head armor. Take all we can carry so we can sell it. And a decent amount of dinars. Sweet. That was a good fight. Alright. Do your troops get XP for being in the battle or just from killing? They get some for being just being in the battle in general, but they do get individual amounts of XP for kills. So you can see we have 5 people total, myself included, plus 1, which means we're carrying 1 prisoner. Alright, there we go. First, let's hit up the tavern, see if there are any heroes we can get and anyone we want to give away. I believe we want Borcha. Belligerent drunk. Okay, he might have a good weapon. Alright. Where is he? Why has he got to be in the pile of people? Ooh, he almost got me. I pressed down to draw my shield. What a waste. Thanks for the $50 and the easy experience, corpse. Traveler, wanting to have her, okay, no slave trader. Let's go ahead and sell all this junk we have here. Get a little bit of quick cash. I'd like some more food for the sake of morale. Food variety is important. Made a little bit of money. Do you have anything, like, really cheap? Cabbage. Alright, got a little bit of food variety for the sake of our morale. Lords are the best warriors at max level? I agree. They're the best infantry at max level. In general, though, they are very good, because they have great shields, they have the throwing weapons, and then they're great stats. Best at sieging castles by far. Balanced lance. We need a jousting lance, though. I don't believe this counts as one. Actually, it has the weapon reach that it might count as one. To get the really good stuff, though, we want a practice lance, which we can get in Sweden. Need to start playing Mount Blade Warband again? Ooh. Did you want Borcha? I think I might want Borcha. I need to remember which line I'm going on. I think I'm on the Borcha line. I've reached 750 followers. Nice! Or sorry, 1,750 followers, but you know. Who will read the companions you can get? Anybody in the chat can do that if you'd like. I can go grab the link for you because Ash was too busy. I think he's at work right now to come in and be on detail for that. So I am going to bring it up because I've got the wiki in the background anyway, just in case I needed to bring anything up. So let me just type heroes, and I will bring you guys to the page. Is it hero tactics or... Because I know they had a really great chart. Here we go. that is the page, everybody. And I am going with the side on the left. So the conflict chart, the left side, that's what we're going with. So, I want Borcha. Okay. Let's go hire him. I believe he's good at tracking early on. You wouldn't be in the market for a tracker, would you? There we go. It's nice to have someone with spotting skills early on so that you don't get ambushed and not see it coming. Alright, bit of a misunderstanding here. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And is he free? 300 dinars? I'm willing to pay that. Because he's a good long-term investment. Alright, we have him. So, alright, we start with skill and wound treatment. That's actually really nice. And surgery. So, surgery is important to have somebody as a medic. Because surgery is the dice roll on whether you die or get knocked out for your troops. So having people just get knocked out means that it's easier to keep long-term really good people. Yay, unfollowed. You're lame. Okay, so he's got a lot of spotting, pathfinding, and tracking. Pathfinding is the speed you move. That's good. Tracking is more detailed tracking info. Marginally useful. Spotting is how far you see. That is very useful. And anyone else we can hire here? Nizar. Are we hiring Nizar? No, we are not hiring Nizar. Okay. And we can also get some fights in on the arena if we want. 68 viewers? Not bad. We can get some fights in on the arena if we want to. I thought the game for us for a second. Oh, we're wounded. We shouldn't be fighting in the arena. There's no threat to fighting in the arena, but if we're wounded, we're not going to do great in the first place. What build am I going for? I'm going to be heavy cavalry. Focused heavily on a lance, 2 shields, and then a sidearm that will likely be a sword for if I have to dismount. What happened to the redo of my Immortal reading with Mandy? We are doing it one day. We're not sure when. Alright. Right, we don't really have the money to buy anything as much as I'd love the heavy step charger. That is a damn good horse. I can't even ride it yet, though. Okay, so now that we've dropped on out, let's check what his equipment is. He has no horse, he has passable armor and boots for this early, and he has a knife. So we desperately need to get this guy new gear, because he's just gonna get his ass kicked. He's basically a looter. I think he's level 1 by default. Level 3, okay. He has very high intelligence, though, surprisingly, so I could actually build him up to be a medic on the side. I need to figure out who I want to be my medic early, because I do need a medic early on. Alright, I want one more dude. I really want to start with businesses in Kura. Kura is well known in this game for being, as much as resources are randomized, and it's really hard to tell, like, oh, what should I start investing in a business in where? Kura always makes a net gain off making an ironworks there, so I'd like to invest in business there at some point. Okay, yeah, I think I want to start making my way over to Sweden. Now, I do need to look out, they have some scary forced bandits. Looters. I'll fight some looters.
I tell you, limb from limb.
And you guys can hang back as just 10 looters. Again, I don't want our Pathfinder to get knocked out early, because while they're unconscious, they're not giving you their benefits. Alright. Oh, yeah, some of them are throwing already. Okay. I was wondering if I had them aggroed yet. Early kill. Yeah, this saber is a bit better. It's a falchion. I'm playing a little risky, going between like this. I probably shouldn't get too close, because their rocks can actually kind of mess you up. Did the peasant have a shield? No, he has a knife, and that's it. You can't even parry with a knife, so he's gonna get really fucked up if he fights. Borcha should not be in a fight right now, which is why I have him hanging back. He needs some gear, so I'm gonna be picking up some stuff off these guys' bodies and giving it to Borcha. Ooh, I just missed. I want a longer sword for swiping. Alright, they're out of rocks. Ooh. Oh, I almost squeezed in another hit there. Unfortunately, the falchion is not a very long sword. It is very much meant for, like, fighting on the ground. It's not really meant for fighting from horseback. It is nice, though, because it can't thrust. And you don't want to thrust with a sword from a horsetop. You'll very rarely hit doing that. So you can't accidentally try and stab. Stabbing is more so useful in ground combat, when you can sneak it under a shield doing that. I like how you can block with a club so well. Ooh, he actually hurt me a little. He got my horse. Got a knockout there, and we leveled. Strength and point in strength, as usual, and we'll drop this point probably in Power Strike. Actually, you know what? Not the highest priority, because once we have a lance, Power Strike isn't going to matter as much for fighting lowly armored targets. I think I actually want another point in prisoner management, so we can take 10 prisoners. Because we do want to take prisoners early to get the wealth we need to fund our army. Nope, you're not running. Really want a blunt weapon that has decent reach. Ooh, did that get him to run? Yeah, that got him to run. And did we just slice their dicks off? Yeah, I'll just do that. It's much easier to hit them in the dick than the head. Yeah, this gear's passable. Passable considering it's looter gear. It's enough that I can give some to Borcha. Hey, buddy. Equipment, I'd love to get you a horse at some point. Oh, that hat's actually better than mine. There you go. You can have the runner-up hat. Okay, you've already got better stuff. I want you to have a hatchet, I guess. The reach is really terrible. Yeah, I'd rather you have a club than a hatchet. And you can have a large bag of stones just so you have some ranged attack. It's not much, but it's something. And let's just sell this real quick. Don't want to go carrying a bunch of junk when I could be carrying a bunch of money. So early on, we want to make our way to some training ground. The closest training field's right here. We can get some early, easy level ups over there. So we're going to go do that before we continue this quest. But on our way, we're going to try and sell our prisoners if we see an opportunity. So the Kingdom of Sweden does have some hard bandits that I'm a little bit worried about. If we see forced bandits, we don't want to fight them because they are quite good with bows, and we don't have good enough shields to get away with that. We just got a $10 tip from MattBenz99, my first donation to any streamer. Had a really profitable summer, so I thought I'd give you a tip. Thanks, I appreciate it. I always see your name in there. Gotta go, peace to you, Falcon. Ransom broker, here we go. Blah, blah, blah. And we can sell prisoners. Looters are worth 32 dinars each, which sucks. I think they're the cheapest selling people in the game, but this early in the game, we'll take what we can get. What are you selling? Do you have like a practice lance? Light lance, yeah, that is not what we're looking for. And just to double check, I believe it's called practice lance. I'm gonna double check on the wiki right now. Weapons. I want a list of all the weapons. It is, here we go, melee equipment, polearms, expand list of polearms. Here we go. And I want speed, blah, blah, strength. I want reach. What has the longest reach? Pike. Jousting lance. We want, this is crouch damage. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Great lance, I believe, is the best one. Jousting lance, I believe, is the blunt one. Yes. So we are looking for jousting lance, although a great lance would also be valuable to us. So if we see a jousting lance, we're buying it. Because we can make some crazy money taking prisoners with a jousting lance. Okay, so we're going to... I think we just want to go straight to the training field. We need to be careful near the woods, though. Especially at night where we can't see as far. Because the woods are where mountain bandits like to hang out, and if they see us, they'll probably charge. Alright, training field. Time to get some easy experience. So there's kind of a series of tutorial fights you can do with the trainer. Yeah, I have a few questions, defending myself, blah, 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 blah. No need to talk. Okay, ready for some practice. So we're going to go through 4 stages of combat. Every time we beat 3 people in a row, we gain a lump sum of experience. Ooh. And these are all practice fights. There's no threat. So we're against novice fighters first. We don't get much for the initial few fights. Making Fire Emblem reference? I really need to get back into the Fire Emblem series. I really like the SNES ones. That was easy. I do have a lot of strength. And a little bit of power, was it power swipe or whatever it's called, skill. Power strike, there we go. Alright, the novice ones were easy. So the mountain bandits live in the forest. No, the mountain bandits live in the mountains in the Road Oak territory. Forest bandits live in the forest. Yeah, these guys kind of fight like idiots. The champion ones are pretty quick on the draw, though. Which control type do you use to aim your weapons? I use whatever direction I last click. So, like, you'll see, like, I aim the camera down a little bit and click because I'm going for an uppercut. So I manually control my weapon. So, like, I flick to the left a little because I wanted to swing left and right. So that's where I'm flicking right before the swing. It does mean that as you readjust your camera, you might accidentally go for a thrust like I did at the end. I didn't want to go for a thrust with a blunt weapon like that. It doesn't tend to work out. Whew. Nope. Ooh, he got me there. Alright, doing passable. Mountain bandits live in the forest. The names throw people off. They don't see it coming. Ah, come on, drop the shield. Whew. We're good. We're against the veteran fighters. I believe there's expert and then champion? Something like that. Can't believe I have been knocked out yet. Come on, drop it. Yeah. I don't have great reach with the sword and shield, but I feel a lot safer holding a shield than I do parrying, because parrying, you need to be like quick on the draw to do it, whereas a shield doesn't matter what kind of swipe they're going for. If you've got it in the general vicinity, you're going to block it. Alright. Still getting good experience. Oh, we're against the champions already. It helps that I really pumped up my strength early, so I'm taking guys out in very few hits considering I'm using wooden weapons. I don't like the reach on his two-handed sword. You'll notice how I'm maneuvering around him to get his body at the start of my swipe, so there's less time for him to start a parry. That's another tactic to help try and make sure that they, nope, that they're not blocking in time. Because it doesn't matter what point in the swipe you hit them. So you want to try and get them at the very beginning of the swipe, so they have less time to see the move and block it. I think that's the first time I've ever not gotten knocked out once doing that entire round of things. So we just got probably a grand total of like 800 free experience. We're on the verge of level. We need 2 more experience points for a level, so I'm ready for some practice, yeah. Just put me against someone. There we go, champion fighter. Knocked him out. Alright, we're level 4 now. So we have 13 strength, that's the amount we were going for. We're likely not going to level up strength again for a long time. I'm pretty happy with that. Swadia is pronounced Swadia, generally. Isn't that what I said? Swadia? You only have to manually aim blocks with a weapon, correct. With a shield, you just kind of need it in the vicinity. Though I hear Bannerlord will allow you to aim the shield to block extra damage. That's interesting. Probably to make shields a little less OP, because shields are a little bit ridiculous. What do I want? I kind of want more points in trainer that now that I'm leveling up a bit, so I can get the recruits up to a decent amount of gear and level easier. At the same time, Power Strike is really nice. I think I'm going to put another point in trainer so I can start investing a little bit more in people who aren't just myself. And for the sake of leveling up my dudes, apparently I'm doing the 3-round thing again. Okay. Oh! Nah, I didn't quite have the reach I thought. I can't believe I didn't go down on that one. I kind of panicked a little. Why didn't you punch him in the dick, MDB? I could drop my weapon. I don't remember the button to drop the weapon now that I think about it. I think it's Z. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I don't get a lump sum of experience anymore for that. I think it just keeps going forever now. Because I want to fight Borcha, because you can level up your troops by going and training matches with them as well. Alright, I'll do one more of this. Nope, he was definitely going to outrange me on that. God, he really went slow on that. Alright. And I want farewell, yeah, so I'm gonna practice combat. Nope. So I will go back to, here we go, sparring practice 1, Borcha. So I can gain some experience for my dudes by fighting them. Yeah, I can outrange you, Borcha. He's actually doing quite well. Ooh. We're going a little bit Rochambeau there. Alright, you can see the recruits got experience as well for watching. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they leveled up through that. And let's just fight a random recruit. I'm sure I'll kick his ass in like one hit, because their stats are quite terrible. Ooh, I actually dropped my block too early. He almost got me. I had like a sliver of health there. There we go. Some units are ready to upgrade. 2 of them are able to become militia. Yeah, that barely increases the cost of them, so I will do that. So they actually have clubs and shields now rather than garbage. So I've got 2 militiamen who are, I'd say, a little bit better than a looter. Alright. You thought of a name for one of Manbar's clothesline moves. Should be a man walks into a bar. Shit, that's really good. I like that. I really like that. But you'll see there's an upgrade path, by the way. After militia, they can either become a footman or a skirmisher. I believe footman is the next infantry, and then from there they can branch into cavalry or keep going infantry. Skirmisher is where they start learning how to use a bow. Raid villages for honey. I'm not that much of a dick. But I'm up there on the being a dick level. All right, I want to keep hitting up markets in Swadia to try and get a jousting lance. Man, when's some music gonna kick in? Sorry, you'll notice I'm like going in slow spurts of speeding up. I don't want to accidentally go running into a bandit horde too big to handle. And what are you selling? Not seeing any jousting equipment. Alright, Alright, we'll hit up Suno, then we'll hit up Praven, which is their capital. I gotta be really careful. These are the forests that tend to have the bandits, so going real slow. Why don't they have a road straight to their city? Do you think they'd invest in that, you know, for merchants? Ooh, thought the game crashed for a second. Do I need Bunduk? I do get Bunduk. How much do you cost, my fine feathered friend who doesn't have feathers? 200 dinars. We have another hero on our team. So, let's talk to him. What are your skills? Yeah, flat across the board. You are surprisingly high charisma. You've got some first aid. Inventory management is worthless for you. Tactics, 1 doesn't matter, you need it to 2. Trainer skill is nice, I appreciate that, especially because he's level 9, which is quite a bit higher than a raw recruit, so he's going to help with training the recruits every night. He's actually very close to a level up, weirdly. Iron Flesh, Power Strike, weapons master. He's definitely best at being a personal fighter. And his gear, he has a pickaxe, which is a terrible weapon, and a crossbow. I'd like to get him a sword and a shield. But I'm happy to have him on the team because he can help train the recruits. Borcha and Bundok are incompatible according to the wiki. Really? Because they're both on the same side here. Or conflict chart. Oh, wait. No. Isn't it, Oh, no. Right. I was reading the wrong thing. It's, the groups of 5. You pick a group of 5 and then a group of 3. Right. It's okay that I cocked it up. He can always leave it. I can always get him back later. Yeah, okay. What I want, then, is the noble team first. You see where it says group of 5 and group of 3? Both teams on the left are what I want. Okay, not a big deal. Spent a little bit more money than we wanted early on. Not a big deal, we'll be fine. And we're gonna start taking quests from people soon, too. Is the music too loud, by the way? Because I can change that. Just let me know. All right, we're in Capital City. Oh, they have a tournament going on. Always take an opportunity at a tournament, especially a Sweden one, or a Swedian one, I guess you'd call it, because they're really fucking easy. It's usually just jousting ones, and the AI fucking sucks at jousting. So I find them to be the easiest. So, I'm not gonna bet on it. You could make yourself really rich betting on it. I'm not gonna bet on it. I'm just gonna participate and see if I gain some fame. Alright. Yes! Jousting early. Oops, I want to follow me, yep. I want my dude to follow me, the dude in blue. And let these guys ram each other into walls and kill each other. There we go, and I get out of there. They always get themselves stuck in walls early. And I just get my guy to follow me, and oh god, he's knocked out. Best thing you can do is have your guy follow you and stay out of the fight. Hey, I'm gonna kill your horse. Oh, he got me. Damn. Out of the tournament early. Another good tactic. What? You've been bested in melee, but the master of the ceremonies declares a recognition of your skill and bravery and allows you to participate in the next round. We got fucking lucky. They needed an extra person, and we did well. Game threw me a bone on that one. That doesn't always happen. Killing their horse, dick move, but it's often the best thing you can do. If they're charging you, sneak a shot to the head of their horse in to knock it out, and when they're on the ground with a jousting rod, there isn't shit they can do to you. Participate next round. Please give me a jousting rod. Alright, follow me. And tell him to follow me so he'll hang back. And let's score a sneaky knockout. Oh, we fucked up his horse pretty bad. Okay, I don't want them to get a run-up on me, so I'm slowing down. Ugh, I almost clipped his horse. Alright, I can go off and make a cheap shot. There we go. Pick him off where you can. Hi, buddy. Fuck your horse. Oh, what a dink. He's just running around with his way too long lance. Hey, buddy. Come fight me. There we go. And that's those two. I want to take out red guy. Alright, last one's on the ground. Now I tell my dude to charge just to get him stuck in melee combat. Oh, we got him. I wanted him stuck in melee combat so he wasn't gonna counter me by just pointing it up and pegging me in the face as I ride by, because I've had that happen. It's rare, but it fucking sucks when you think you've got it beaten. We're at tier 3. Next round there'll be 2 teams of 1 fighter, so it's a 1-on-1. There we go. Took out his horse with a 320 damage shot to the eye. Oh, I love fighting like an asshole. Wow, we didn't take him out on that one. I think I got him in the stomach. God, I hit him in the dick. Nope. Unfortunately, my riding skill isn't the best, so maneuverability is an issue. Nope, I didn't have enough of a run up there. Fucks horses with his massive lance. There, I did a cross shot there because they have a harder time knocking you off your horse if you go across like that. Because then your shield is very close to where they'd be hitting you from. Giving you a better chance of some decent coverage. 8 participants left. Next round will be 3 teams of 1 fighter each, so it's a 3-way dance. Come on! I don't want this guy running up on me. Alright. Yellow, get distracted with him. I want yellow team to get distracted with red here. Nice, because that gives me a chance to walk away and get a run up and cheap shot red. Or yellow, rather. I hurt his horse a little bit, but... leave me alone. Hey, red, get him in the corner. Red, get him in the corner. It's fine, because when we're this close, he's not hitting anything with a jousting lance. It's a blunt lance. He's not going to do any serious damage for that close of range. Alright. Gotta hit while I could. Nope. What I'm doing here is intentionally doing 2 tights of turns for him to get enough of a run up. There we go. Alright, we got this. This is intense! One knockout. You just remembered that I used to have a pet squirrel? Why did you just... I don't know why you just remembered that, but yeah, growing up I had a pet squirrel. For about a year or so. Saved him from a parking lot. Released him in our backyard and he just kind of stayed, so we'd let him in and feed him and stuff. Cyril the squirrel. We actually took some damage there. I gotta be more careful. No, we need more of a run-up. This person's got surprisingly high athletic skill. Keeping up with me very well. There we go, right in the face. 4 participants left in the tournament, 2 teams of 2. We're in the semi-finals, everybody. Kind of regretting not betting myself. Tell him to follow me immediately. Yep. Now give him the runaround, give him the runaround. Oh, you fucking idiot. Oh, my guy's an idiot. Great, I might lose this round. Yeah! I barely had enough speed to get that going, but I knocked out the horse. No. I want to hit this guy counterclockwise, so I can have my shield right there. Fuck you, dude. Oh, I hit his shield a little. Damaged it. Oh god, this guy's actually a good rider. He's got really good maneuverability. You see how tight of a turn he's doing? Fuck, I don't like this situation. Look at how tight that guy is maneuvering. Come on! Oh, almost skimmed by and got him. See ya, Wolf. Oh, he almost walked into it. He parried that at the last second. Ah, I was hoping the horse was right behind me. What I did there is I ran through him so that at a low speed, because it would force the other guy to slow down. See, he had to slow down there. This is really intense for me. I hope it's intense for you too watching. Fuck, that guy's a really good rider. I gotta be careful. No, fuck you. Tight maneuvering. Yeah! I did a tight turn, he hit a wall, so he had to slow down. It gave me an opportunity to charge him without his lance being up yet. But you're not in a tent! I do love that reference. Fuck, that wasn't a knockout? You're super on edge? I'm super on edge too. I don't want to lose. This tournament would be big for my guy's renown early in the game. Fuck, they're still both up? Yeah, I was tapping the guy with the horse. Fuck, he actually really hurt me. My health is super low in the bottom right. Oh, I did a cross shot there, but they parried it. No. No. I bailed out of that one right there. That was not going to end well. Fuck! Another parry. Nope. Nope. I didn't have enough of a run up there. They were going to get me. Oh, God, this is a rough round. I lost my partner so early. Okay, we got one knockout. All right. Last round. One-on-one. Yeah, those guys were good. Holy shit. I hope the king... This is in the capital. The king of Swadia might be in this tournament. I might have already knocked him out. Who knows? But the winner of the tournament gets to go into the feast for free, whether they're royalty or not. So I can just walk into the feast and meet all the lords. And I get a lot of renown for winning the tournament, and that would be big for getting a name early in the game without having to slug it out forever. Alright, I'm green. Hit that wall, buddy. Hit that wall. I don't want a fair fight with this guy. Yeah, it's okay. Just run right past me. Oh, damn it! 64 damage! You've sufficiently distinguished yourself enough to be invited to the feast. So close. Losing in the finals. I didn't gain any renown. Maybe next time. Fuck, he hit me a split second before I got his horse, too. If I had hit his horse, it'd be all over. You think that was a vassal? I think so. He had good riding skill. Alright. Walking around and introducing myself. I'm at your service. Yep. Meeting all the counts. I see that you carry a nobleman's banner, but I don't recognize the device. Yeah, it means it's an impoverished nobleman. I'm just walking around and saying hi to everybody. Huh? You distinguished yourself in the recent tournament, so the women know of me. The king? May your service, king. Might work for you one day. Relation has increased. Right. You should go around talking with the counts and stuff, because, if you distinguish yourself in a tournament, there's a chance that they'll all like you a little more, because you're known as a renowned warrior. Wow, almost no one showed up to the fucking feast. I agree. Being at the feast with the king should get you some renown. I'm dressed here like a peasant. Yeah, I don't want to... He won't even accept if I swear vassalage right now, probably. He'll probably offer a mercenary gig, but not, like, actual vassalage. I'm not even going to ask for a job. I've introduced myself, and I'm leaving. I'm not even asking for a job from these guys yet. It was good. I'm happy with that. We've hit up every Sweden town, and they're just not selling lances right now, so... We're going to start backtracking our way back to the tutorial place to finish up the quest. Because we've got enough members of the party at this point. But we're going to just double check stores on the way back in case any have restocked. Nope, you do not have a jousting lance. And we'll go straight to Durham. We're trying to get a lance? Yeah, I'm still keeping an eye out for a jousting lance for knockouts, so we can take prisoners easily. Ooh, riding through the forest at night, that's a little... Oh, okay, but there are other, like, campaigns going on here of Sweden troops, so that'll keep them away. Swedian troops, I guess you would call it. Man, no one's selling any jousting lances. Jousting lance and great lance are the two that you want. That looter almost got to me. I think the looters are actually running from us because we're a big enough group. Looters only like to fight when they have a quite substantial numbers advantage. And I don't think they ever sell lances at this place, because they're big into their, like, halberdiers and stuff. Alright, we need to talk to this guy. I shall hunt for bandits. And they spawn right there, the band of robbers. What do you want? I'm gonna kick your ass. I have 7 troops, they have 4. Everybody just stand back, I'll do the fight. Alright, they are coming over the hill, which is smart, coming from the high ground, because it'll slow down my horse. But I'm just gonna circle strafe until they're out of rocks. I'm not taking risks. Ooh, did you see that crossbow bolt fly back? That was one of our dudes shooting crossbow shots for us. That's nice. He's probably not gonna hit anything. He's pretty far away, and I don't think he's got the highest crossbow skill in the world. He's got a decent crossbow, though. Ooh, nope, that was a miss. That guy was... I got him right in the head. I don't want to go at that guy. He already has his weapon ready. Is he gonna run? Wow, he's not gonna. I think I got him in the thigh. Can hear my dudes over there celebrating. Spare my life. I'm not gonna spare your gear. There we go. Easy quest. And I want to hit up the tavern. Alright, I'll go attack them with their lair now. So this is to teach us how to take out a bandit lair. Now, I didn't auto-mark it on our map, but it should just be in the vicinity, usually near some woods or something. Attack the bandit lair, which is near that. Oh, there it is, yep. Kidnapper's hideout. Gonna do a Let's Play on the Total War game. I feel like it's a meme at this point that people keep asking for Total War games, even though I literally say every single time. I've given like 4 different Total War games a try, and I haven't liked any of them. I'm gonna emergency recruit a guy, because I really don't want to catch up with these deserters. They'll kick my ass. Well, I think I'm gonna have to fight them no matter what. So let's just do this first. Alright, telling my dudes to follow me. Stay with me here. Alright. Way too low. Unfortunately, my crossbow skill is quite shit. Try and get some early kills. Fuck it. Oh, someone's coming at us. Nope, even too low for that. Ugh. When are you gonna finish the Souls 2 Gold? I've thought about it, but the game barely functions on Windows 10. Oh, one of my guys leveled. That's good. Which ones do you play? Shogun 2, Rome, Rome 1, Gold, Total Warhammer, and Medieval 2? I don't remember. Hey, Bogart. Come on, where's the next one? Here he is. Layers are easier to do once you have a lot of heroes. Which we do not. We got a lot of militia and shitty recruits. Ugh. My aim is the worst. Hey! Is he just gonna stand there and take it? No, he's gonna run at me, okay. Oh no, they're both coming, okay. Shogun 2 is basically the best in the series. I hated it. Oh, that was definitely the dick. Oh, that was a miss. Ooh, that was right by my head. All right, we're good. What the fuck? Oh. What did you hate about it? Literally everything. I found it the most boring thing in the world. I could not stay awake through that. I played a lot of slow strategy games. I could not stand that. It's focus on the thing I find the absolute least interesting. Having a bunch of pre-made army things in the battle already that I then control around slowly into positioning. The most boring part of an RTS, and it's focused on that. I am not a I'm not a Total War guy. It is just a series I cannot get behind. I love so many RTSs. I can't do that one. I've tried to give it so many chances. It's just not my game. I don't think it's bad. I think it's well done. I hate it. The reason why I hate them is because they're a bed with... I don't even know what you're trying to say, sorry. Alright, let's sell this. And we're probably gonna just immediately get attacked by these deserters. Yeah. Do we have really any chance of winning this fight? Probably not. You're right, Ride to Hell is the best strategy game. What do I want this guy to be skilled in? I've recently been getting into Cossacks 3. That one's fun. I need to put way more time into it, though, to really make up my mind on it. Okay, let's keep his trainer skill high, because I actually really need that. And I really wouldn't mind him being a good warrior. In fact, let's change your equipment, because you got a really terrible weapon. God, not that the club is much better. I at least want you to have a one-handed weapon. And a hat. Sorry, this music is really getting loud all of a sudden. That's a bit better. But Envy, didn't you know if you don't like something, it means you should believe it's shit, no one should like it? Yeah, I hate people who are like that. Just because I'm not into Total War doesn't mean I can't look at it and say this is objectively a well-made game. I think it is an objectively well-made game, it's just not my tastes. No shame to people who like the Total War series. It's definitely one of the better strategy series, without a doubt. Can someone update you on what's happening while you're gone? We nearly won a tournament in the capital of the Swedian Empire. So fucking close to it. We were in the finals and we got knocked out. So we met the king, but we didn't get the honor for it. And we're about to fight a very difficult fight. A bunch of horse archers. I'm ready to pay for free passage? 40 dinars, that's it? Alright, dude. That's way cheaper than I thought it would be. Wow, I thought I was fucked. And then we pay our weekly wage of 22. That's not bad. I'd really like to upgrade some people, though, so we're not working with so many raw recruits. Alright, let's go cash in this quest. Some troops are ready to upgrade. Another militia. Swadian Empire, thank you. Having not in the last round of tournament? Yeah, it was pretty heartbreaking. Got our 200 dinars. Hey, that more than pays us back for having to pay off those deserters. The walls bandits kept needing a watch. Oh, shit. Is this the fighting in the streets one? Because that one's actually quite difficult. Yep. Okay. Alright. This one can be really difficult. A bunch of people are going to turn on us all of a sudden, and we just need to have, like, a fight in the streets. It's really easy to get cheap shot here. Oh, man! Oh god, got no room to fight in this corner. You can see I was doing overhead swings to try and mitigate it. Ooh. Are we good? That one's always close. You consider doing a basic guide for teaching new players how to play it similar to what you did with Guild. What game, sorry? This game? So strategy games. What are your thoughts on Relic doing Age of Empires 4? I'm a little bit worried. I really like Relic as a company. I really like why am I blanking on the name? Company of Heroes 2 is really fun. But they're very, very not Age of Empires, and I worry that it'll be too much like their games and not enough like Age of Empires. Every villain will fear the name Hernandez Punch-Dick. Alright, we are done. The tutorial quests. That's the last of it. Let's make some quick money. Selling all this junk. This game? Maybe. I could consider that, having a guide series on it. I'm sure some people would find it useful. Especially Fire and Sword. There are a lot of things, like mechanics in Fire and Sword, that people just don't even know are in the game. Alright, just sleep until the morning. Okay. How are we doing health-wise? We're passably healthy, our heroes are healthy, our troops are likely healthy. None of them are knocked out. Controversial opinion, you don't like Bethesda? A lot of people don't like Bethesda. Alright, let's head north, get a couple more troops, fight some dudes. Now, the north has the scariest natural enemies. It's got the Sea Raiders, who have the best gear and are the strongest of the natural, like, bandit enemies. So we want to get a Jousting Lance before we fight up there. We also really want to get... Oh, hi, Swedian footmen who deserted. I will pay you. Yeah, I'm not getting in a fight with you. That's a death sentence. Alright. I really want a Jousting Lance, and I really want some good Nord shields. Still not selling. Got like a light lance and stuff, but it's not what I'm looking for. Tavern. No, I don't see any heroes I need. Damn. Well, we could get a little trading done, actually. What's our trade skill? Is 3. That's plenty to get some trading started. Let's make a little bit of cash. What do you have a decent amount of? Bread, but we're not going to make anything serious off that. I could buy both of your wool cloth or your leather work. What are the prices? I'm not seeing any good trade. I could sell the Grand Warchig. That's not far, is it? Where is it? Oh, it's all the way up there. Yeah, fuck that. That's not happening. Alright. Fuck. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Spend the night. Soldiers are ready to upgrade. Good. Let's go ahead and turn the recruit. So we got a footman. He uses an axe, a club, and a shield. And where is the donate button? It is click the about page, and where it says like support the show or whatever, you can click it and it'll bring you to a donation page. I need a footman. So this is the first of the proper infantry for Swadia. You can see he's got a spear and a sword. And I can either upgrade to a man-at-arms, which is the cavalry line, or an infantry, which is to continue being a foot soldier. So he's actually our most upgraded regular troop. Goes recruit militia footman. Only Fallout game you've ever been able to get into is 1. I really like Fallout 2 as well. Fallout 2 is very good. Alright. I want to talk to the mayor. I hate that there's no button to directly talk to the mayor in this game. There is in Fire and Sword. Jesus, that was weird. And sometimes you gotta fucking hunt to find the goddamn mayor. I hate it. Is that the mayor? No. Usually the mayor is like on a staircase. See, this is why I like doing Guildmaster. There we go. This is why I like doing quests for lords in this one in villages, because it's so much quicker. Do you have a job for me? Fighting near town locally, upstanding locals. Okay, it's hunt looters. I can do that. Easy cash. And we already have a tracker on our team, so we have an easier time seeing these dudes. Okay. Now that we have enough people, I will allow my people to charge. So I'll let my guys get in on the fight. Fuck, there's a river crossing. I am Lozat says MDB where's the donate button in his $5 donation. Awesome. All right, I'm telling them to hold position up here for when they cross the river. Hey, I actually got a hit there. All right. Yeah, they're closing in, and I'm telling them to charge here. Well, I circle so they turn around. And they leave their backs exposed to my guys. I'm picking off the guys trying to fight them from a range. No, we didn't lose anyone. Nice. A little bit less experience for myself, but it's worth it to level up my guys. There we go. We're training up a little bit more militia. Militia now. So, quest-related people are in blue, as you can see. Alright, telling my guys to hold position there and get ready for a charge. What are your favorite games? Not including Evil Genius, Fable, Guild 2. Oh god, I have way too many to name. That's, like, I would just be naming games forever. I can't list games. I already have a video called, like, my top 5 favorite games, and that was hard enough to do. I'm really happy with how that video came out last year. Yeah, not gonna hit like that. Nope. Alright. Nice. Didn't mean to overhead that one, but I got a kill. One-shotting a lot now. Leveled. Yeah, Nord Huskarls are pretty bullshit OP. They're really good, especially at fighting, at sieging a castle, because they have great shields and they're great infantry. And that's pretty much what you want for a castle siege. We lost 1 footman, but it's not a huge deal. It's a net gain of money. And we get paid 40 bucks for every one of these groups we kill as well. Now, keep in mind, though, that the more I upgrade these dudes, the more I need to pay them in weekly wages. Right now, our weekly wage is 50 dinars, which is not bad. We make much more than that in a week. I like how MTV actually uses tactics and takes the high ground. Stars episode 3, be proud. Ugh. Alright, how much intellect do I need to read this again? 9? I could just get that right now. Although I do not like how low my agility is. Let's take this now so we can at least start reading that. I'd like to get it to 10 at some point so I can read the book that gives me more intellect, because that requires 10. And, What did that increase for us? We could get our trainer level higher. Let's do that. We also get a skill point for every intelligence point you get. So trainers, you can get those raw recruits leveled up faster. We lost 1 foot, but that's not a big deal. I like that. I could get more prisoner management, but we haven't had an issue with that yet. So inventory management doesn't hurt. I would like more power strike. And you know what? Well, we're close to the city. Let's sell off the junk so that we have more inventory space. And so that we're moving a little faster. Fun fact, you do move slower if you have a lot of junk in your inventory. Having horses in your inventory will get rid of some of that weight. So if you've got, like, lame horses that you were just going to sell because they're injured, keep them. River crossing. Alright. I wish my guys were a little faster, but I want to meet them at the other side of the river so I can hit them while they're in the water. Right there. I just ordered them to hold position right on the other side of this river and wait for them. There's sitting ducks sitting there in the water. Wow, I actually caught him with that. Just throwing at me, asshole. And charge him. Gonna run by and sweep them as they're trying to come out of the water. Oh yeah, some are already trying to flee. Oh, come on. Ooh, this really slows down my horse. Slaughtered him. Hard to do cavalry charge up a large hill? Yeah, same with trying to do a cavalry charge through water, which is why I wait on my side of the river. Because I got the ranged attack advantage on them. I may as well wait for them to come to me and get some cheap shots in on them as they're approaching. In fact, I'd like to get some people who are proper archers to help push that advantage. Okay, I got this quest in Durham, right? Yeah. And we can upgrade a little bit more. I would like a skirmisher, because that's the archer line. And Vagar is known for having the best foot archers. Swadian skirmishers, their archers are fine, but it's probably their weakest unit. They're just kind of okay. I'd rather upgrade them to the footman line to keep putting them into infantry and cavalry. Now, their cavalry is expensive. They have the Swadian cavalry is some of the most expensive weekly wage units in the game because they're knights. They have the heavy armor, they have the heavy horses, they have the good weapons, but they're very effective and they're hard to kill. Alright, let's sell more. Oop, they don't have more inventory space. Okay. I've been selling so much junk to them. Come on, I want something good here. Although I wouldn't mind a shield like this one. Sorry. Just gang of people hanging out by my window. This happens a lot. It doesn't have the size that I need. Yeah. Swadia is supposed to be based off, like, Western European fighting styles. Kind of French, kind of English. Rodoc is Italian. Nords are Nordic. Vagar are Russian. The Khanite are supposed to be kind of like Mongol steppe horde. And the Sacranid Sultanate is kind of Persian, kind of Assyria, or whatever it's called. Can't remember the name of it. Alright, wouldn't mind buying a little bit of grain, actually. It's cheap, and it's more food variety. Alright. Let's hit up the Guildmaster, get our pay. Fucking every time. I wonder if it just doesn't cooperate well with Windows 10, and that's why that happens. Someone know if MDB knows this feature. What feature? What was the previous thing he said? I don't know if you know, but in vanilla, position the flag where you want to hold release. Yes, I'm aware of that. I know that on the backspace map, you can control units through there. It's not as good as the unit control, which was made in the same engine, but by a different studio of, I believe it's called like Caribbean Blood and Water or something, which is it's made in the same engine. Wow, there's still looter left. Okay. It's made in the exact same engine. They had the blessing of the creators of this game, which is super cool. So that's like a Caribbean pirate game. Really fun. The worst thing is if some looters get away early, they can walk really far away and you might run out on the time limit on it, which really sucks. I'm kind of doing concentric circles here to see like where they are. It could be this, but that could be the Manhunters. Will I do a tomorrow stream soon? Probably not soon. Oh, no, farmers. Fuck, I'm totally not gonna find these looters, am I? This is the worst. Alright, I'm going pretty far out and I'm not seeing them. Ugh. God, at least with fire and sword they stick pretty close. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm never gonna find them. I have 19 more days to do it. They're probably really far away. I don't know why they wouldn't make it so they stay in the vicinity like in Fire and Sword. Oh god, Fire and Sword has so many quality of life improvements over this game. Alright, whatever, we got some level ups. We lose the quest, we lose the quest. Not a huge deal. Alright, yeah, intelligence. We need to keep pouring into our spotting skills. So we need spotting at 4, so we can see another 20% farther. So we can see 40% farther than usual because of just having him on the team and healthy. Hate the Guildmaster quest when he tells you about a bandits raiding caravan. You need to track them down. That quest is fucking terrible. You need to go around finding caravans and peasants and asking them to get clues. There's a good reward, I believe, but it is a fucking bitch, that quest. I hate it. Alright. Let's do some quests for village chiefs. Right, there is not a button in this to automatically talk to the chief of the village. Whew, that sucks. You gotta ride in and find him. The herding cattle quest is way better in Fire and Sword because they actually follow you rather than you needing to go behind them. There's a lot in Fire and Sword where it's just, hey, that shit wasn't fun, let's make it good. So for as much as people rip on Fire and Sword and say, oh, it's bad, usually it's because they don't take the time to actually learn the game. Have you played Viking Conquest DLC? Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, do you have tasks I can help you with? Oh, you want me to teach you how to defend yourself. That's an easy quest and it's a fun one. So I need to fight a bunch of peasants over the course of a few days. At the end, a bandit raid happens. And if you succeed, you get a good amount of money, good amount of experience, and I believe an opportunity at honor. If you reject them giving, like, they'll often give you some, like, supplies. If you reject it and you say, you need this more than I do, you get some honor, and honor is not easy to get. So it's a good way to get it. You'd also pretty much sacrifice the peasants in that quest, and there's no negative repercussion. Has anyone here in the chat played Cossacks 3, by the way? I'm new to the game and I'm still learning it. I'd love to find some people to play it with. Word for that quest better be fucking Excalibur, because it's so fucking annoying. Yeah, I don't blame you. That quest is really terrible. Yeah, Fire and Sword fix all quests, like the looter quest we just did in Fire and Sword. Because they're looters of that town, they're not allowed to go too far away from the town. So they're not going to walk across the entire map and make you lose the quest, like we just had happen to us now. Fire and Sword doing quests that are not for lords is much better, because lord quests were pretty much solid in this game. For anyone who doesn't know, Fire and Sword, it takes place in I believe the 17th century, kind of from Estonia to like a bit of Western Russia. So it's got like Ukraine, Russia. It's pretty much from Crimea to Novgorod. It's really interesting. In fact, if anyone's been watching Extra History over on I believe it's called Extra Credit. I don't remember the YouTube show about like gaming development and stuff. They have the Extra History series. They're currently doing a series on that exact war in that period of time. I tend to side with Sweden in that war because they've got really good equipment. That's where Hernandez Punch-Dick is from, and the Carlson meme, which we haven't had anyone reference in a long-ass time. Yeah, the cattle quest is easy to do in Fire and Sword. It's shit to do in this. How we doing? I want to upgrade my dudes because we're going to be in a really big fight soon, and I'm concerned about it. I think after training this next peasant will be when the bandit raid happens, and I'm not sure we're going to win it. So, just want to make sure my dudes are leveled up. Extra credit is the name of the channel, thank you. You played 77 minutes of Cossacks 3? I'd totally like to play the game sometime. I enjoyed what I played of it so far, and I'm trying to learn the game more. I feel like it'd be a fun one to do a little bit of stuff on YouTube for. You know, kind of like how I did some stuff on Age of Empires 3 in the past that a lot of people were into. Love to do some one-off videos of it, see what people think, maybe make a series of it. And I'd really like to level up my dudes now, because I think this might be the last fight, but I cannot. Oh no, can I on this menu? Fuck, I actually can? Wow, that's weird. Okay, more skirmishers, so we have some ranged units. Yeah, these peasants aren't very good at fighting, I don't know if you can tell. There's a reason that they need training. Here it comes. Prepare for a fight. Oh, we are in a really awkward spot. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, I don't like this. Okay, infantry, hear me. I need you to... Nope. Infantry, fuck, I'm trying to remember the controls now. Advance 10 paces. Infantry, move forward a little bit. The archers need to hang back and have room to fight. And, infantry, get ready for a charge. And charge them. I really don't like how this fight's gonna go. This is gonna be really, really bad for us. Find them in the alcove while our archers stay up high. This is gonna be bad for us, though. My best tactic, hit the back to get it as many archers in melee combat mode as possible. I want as few of them using their bows, so that we are the only ones using ranged combat. Minimize the advantage that they have of them having way more archers. Got him. We've got this. Wow, I thought that was going to be way worse. A lot of people died. I don't know how many of them were us. Wow, we have 2 people wounded. They'll get better, but we only had one of our guys die. It was one of our Vagar footmen, who I don't really care about that much. So we had very few casualties. The peasantry almost all died, which is fine, because it doesn't matter if all of them die or all of them survive, it's no different. So that actually went as well as it could have. So they like me a lot more. I can say either take your just due, where I get some items and a little bit of money. I'd rather refuse. Refusing it makes them like me even more, and gains honor, which is very hard to gain, and honor is valuable. So I took some honor, and they like me a lot. They're at 10. They used to be at 0. Overkill uploaded a video. What'd they upload? And I'll take a couple of recruits from you. That quest was very much worth it. Okay, we can get some veterans or some skirmishers. With Vagar, I almost always go skirmishers because they have very good foot archers, and we are very low on archers. Footmen, we can get our first man-at-arms. So this is our first bit of cavalry backup. We're going to be riding into combat with him with his badass horse with chainmail. So he's our most advanced, regular, unnamed unit. So still have no idea what honor does for you. It affects specific quests and interactions. I'm sure if I were to look it up here, I could, like, list some things. Well, here's a list of how to gain and lose honor here. Refuse reward after persuading lords to make peace. That's like 3, which is the highest you can get. Here we go. Unlike controversy, honor will not change with the passing of time. Honor starts at 0, can range from -99 to +99, except in Warband where the range is greater. Honor affects interactions with other lords and causes certain events. High honor can increase the likelihood of mercenaries accepting an offer, or of you being elected marshal. In Warband, some lords will like you for having a positive honor. Every 3 points of honor will increase your relation score by 1. Low honor can result in a bounty being placed on your head, or a war being declared on your faction. In general, you want a lot of honor, or you're looked at as nothing more than a glorified bandit. Any tips for getting better at Civ 6? Germany's the best team you can learn with. They're probably the best team in the game. And get really good at adjacency bonuses, because that is vital. I love Civ 6. Alright. A fun fact, by the way, if you're ever trying to sell slaves off and you just can't find a place, Tahir always has a slave trader. What do I think of Nubia and Civ 6? They're fun. Haven't played a full match as them yet, but they're fun. I've beaten the game as everyone but Australia and Nubia. I just haven't gone around to playing a full match as Australia yet. They are very good. You're torn between getting some soup and staying and watching the stream. I think I might actually end the stream soon. Let me just pause. How long have I been recording? Almost 2 hours. I'll hit the 2-hour mark and then stop for the day, because I have a lot to prepare for tonight. Tonight, the time we're recording this at least, and the time we're streaming this, Forest Bandits, I kind of don't want to fight them. Life is Strange Before the Storm comes out at 11 p.m. on Xbox One, and Geek Remix, a channel I edit for, they got big off Life is Strange. So all 3 of us are pulling all-nighters. Mari and Stacey are pulling all-nighters to record it. I'm pulling an all-nighter to edit it. They're gonna record half an hour, then upload it right away. I take it, I edit it, I render it, upload it back to them, then they upload it in the background while they're recording. So if we do this efficiently, you might be getting your first videos of that an hour and a half after the game comes out, which might be the earliest videos of it on all of YouTube. We're going to be uploading it like 1 and 2 a.m. EST. So meme about H3 characters in Payday 2 and Raid World War II beta is starting tomorrow. Now, is the Raid World War II beta like public? Because I'd really like to play it. It looks fun. It's, for anyone who doesn't know, it's a high belligerent drunk. I can't wait to fight you. Slow reaction time on that guy. Thanks for the Nordic sword, asshole. It's probably better than mine. It is better than oh, no. Oh, you know what? The reach is much better. I'll take it. You want to sleep? Damn time zones. I know, right? Anyone recommend any games? Man, my Steam list is so big. Just start like looking through like what I have the most hours on Steam. Right. What are you selling? I don't think you've restocked yet. I think they restock like once a week or something. Yeah, I'm not feeling any of that. What do I have? Swayback Saddle Horse. God, that sucks. My riding skill is not great though. Mother 3 is a great game. Yeah, I know there's an Age of Empires remake. Apparently they're also remaking 2 and 3. I'm pumped that they're remaking 3, because I love 3. That is like the redheaded stepchild of the series, and I think it's fantastic. Now, let's go and do another quest for a village. Village Center. Knights of the Old Republic 2 is fantastic. Dark Souls and Demon Souls, I never really got that into Dark Souls. Wasn't really feeling it. Gonna go play World of Warcraft. Great stream. Thanks, have fun. They're remaking 3? Yeah, apparently. I'm surprised they're remaking 2 as well, considering 2 was so recently had the HD remake come out. Thank you, sir, but I don't need anything right now. Go fuck yourself, old man. I need a quest. Nope, there's the weekly wage. No, rest in past Age of Empires 1. No, Age of Empires 1 is also getting a remake. They already showed gameplay. It looks good. Bandits driven away cattle. How about you go fuck yourself? Actually, do you just... No, you want me to buy it and then herd it to you. So, yeah, no. It's not happening, buddy. It's not happening. Fuck that quest. Not doing your dumb bullshit herding quest. No, that's not a reference to Daddy-O5. That's an actual saying. I want to tell you, I hate you. Stop playing good games. I don't have enough money. Now I need Balram. I know, right? Balram's fun. I need to play more of that. Man, why can't someone just have a quest for me? That'd be cool, you know? I forgot to tell him to read the book. There. Now, whenever he's resting, he'll start reading the book. And when he finishes it, he'll get some skill points and then can sell the book off. Books are pretty important. Yeah, don't you just love cattle herding? Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Okay, random bandit attack. I don't like that one of them has a ranged weapon. Ooh. I don't want him breaking my shield. Okay. Fucking mountain bandits. Yeah, fight me with your short spear, asshole. You're not in a formation. You're not gonna win with a short spear. Fuck, he actually got a stab in. I dropped my guard too early for my next swing. They dropped a lot of experience, actually. Yeah, you guys like me for that? Saved your fucking village from those bandits. Unless you're the bandits. Then I don't like you very much. In Balram section, wondering, do you just get to build your house in a safe zone, or can you build one in the village too? Just in the safe zone, as far as I'm aware. But I'm pretty sure, like, more shit happens with the safe zone at some point where it becomes its own thing. So, it gets more fleshed out later. Okay, first of all, I want to recruit some Nord recruits because they're badasses. Give me a quest. I don't want to hang out in Nordland too much until I've leveled up more and have better troops, though, and better gear, because Nord territory's got pretty scary bandits. What would takeover mechanic? This taking over system was great, but it's all flawed. It was nearly impossible to get the enemy to give up. What is that in reference to? Was it Sir Lefty? When did he talk? Must have scrolled off screen for me. Fuck your cattle, sir! Actually, I think that's illegal. Let's get out of here. Okay, let's go see if they restocked. Maybe they restocked and also got a ransom broker so I can get rid of these prisoners I've been feeding this whole time. More militia. Yeah, Raid World War II betas tomorrow. I am excited for that. So is that like, can I just buy my way into that? Because I actually know somebody at Overkill who might be able to get me a copy of that. In fact, let me go up here online real quick so I can set a reminder for myself to message her. There you go. I've got a little reminder for myself set for later. Okay, what are you selling? Same old shit. I remember from the positioning of the crossbow. Ugh. Alright, hitting up the other ones. Nizar, are we getting him? We are not getting Nizar. Okay. I cannot believe they haven't restocked shit yet. I think none of these places have restocked. Cracked lance, I mean, it's better than nothing. Yeah, I know I can make my own faction. I was talking about that earlier in the stream. It's what I'm planning on doing eventually, is making my own faction and taking over that way. Katrin, are we getting her? No. Farmer! Ransom broker! Farmer. I do need to hit with the farmer at some point. Because he's going to have a village that's under attack and I want to go save it. Because it's good money and easy honor. It basically just activates that quest where that I just did where you train the dudes. It's basically a let's cut to the ending version of that. Throwing spears, a lance. I really wouldn't mind buying a better shield. It's small though. Is it, easy Onor? Yeah, that's how they spell it in this game, unfortunately. It's a Turkish game, and for whatever reason, they used American English. Can you stream this Sunday, or did you have another idea? Can you stream this on Sunday? Probably. I probably will. I don't know for sure. So who's under attack? Asgard. Let's do it. Okay, no one needs upgrades. Okay, we're doing this. Now we wait. Ooh, I don't like this being an uphill battle. Follow. How far away are they? Fuck, I don't like this. I don't like this situation at all. Hold that position. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Infantry charge. Cavalry follow. He's my bodyguard. Oh, they're coming from an awkward spot. Pick him off early. Pick him off early. Nope, we gotta back out of here. Nope. Oh, man, I'm stuck in a bad spot. I'm trying to back out, but they're... Okay, there we go. I'm making a little bit of ground. The farmers can go out first. I don't give a shit if they die. I'm not paying them. Okay, I'm circling around with my dude. Ah, these guys trying to sneak in here with some range attacks. Ooh. I really wish I had proper armor on. Mound bandits are tough. Gotta level up. Oh god, I saw him swinging. I'm like, I want to drop out and bring my shield up. I didn't in time. That was a real cheap shot there. Alright, start getting some agility up and more power strike. So we hit like quite a freight train, considering we don't have the best weapons. Ooh. Nope, 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 nope. A single thing hitting me right now could kill me. I think they're all done dealing with that, so they're... yeah. We handled it. We handled it. I got really hurt there. We lost 2 guys, and both of them were raw recruits, so basically no loss. It's 20 dinars worth of loss. That was a really good fight. I'm refusing it. They can hang out and do their own thing, and we got some honor. And we're going to recruit 2 new people to make up for those last 2. There we go. That was a really good quest. That turned out well. And do you have any more quests for me? No. Okay. Well, you gave me a good quest. I appreciate that. And you are Nord. Okay, Nord Huntsmen are foot archers. They're okay. They're fine. They're better than, like, Swadian ones. But their footmen is where it's at. Because that's the line that gets to Huskarl. And they are... most agree that the Nord Huskarls are the best infantry in the game. So I really want a couple of them. They're great. As they close distance, they throw axes and javelins, and then when they get into close range, they have really good coverage spears, really great close combat skill, sweet armor, and they tend to carry like axes and swords that are very high damage. They're amazing. Hard to kill. We should all go watch Ross Scott instead of this lizard. Ross Scott on YouTube, one of the best YouTube channels. He's fantastic. His reviews are so damn good. All right, I think that was a good time to end this first stream, though. If anybody enjoyed watching this and you're on YouTube, I'll have a playlist in the description if you want to watch more. You can support me by using TAD. The more you use TAD, the more of these streams I do a week. Linked in the description of both the live stream and on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube and you want to watch it live next time, check out my Smashcast TV link in the description. Thank you, buddy, for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.